Hello, everybody. Smash the like button, share out. If you haven't joined, please join. Let's wait for some more people to come in. I'm going to address a few things, and this is very important. Reason why I've been trying to ask people to stop fighting with each other for over a couple of years now. I have to also address some of the things that. Hey, Belinda, how you doing? I have to address a certain thing to G. No, G. James did not work with me. Hi, Craig. G. James did not work with me on the Hinsdale house. Why? Because you knew I was doing research on it, and I already did the live. James was not even on the panel or anything, to get that clear. Second, Donna, Cantor. Hi, Terry. How you doing? You need to understand. You need to back away from Tards and stop what you're doing. You don't know what you're stepping in yourself into. You and stop causing trouble in this community. You haven't missed anything. I just started, Haley. And Donna, you would understand what I'm going to say. Horror, please stay and listen because you would understand what I'm talking about, which is what I'm trying to tell people to stop the fighting. Hi, Foxy. Hi, Donna. How you doing? It's have to do with what I'm going to explain later about the trolls. And I want to try and call out the people when I see you guys fighting, making these live streams and that. It, I know what's been going on for a long while, and I was trying to warn people to stop. It doesn't matter which side, if it was Paranormal Search or Joker or Hi, Vanny. I and go get them Paranormal and others because this is very serious. Hi, Colleen. What I'm saying is that people need to stop doing the drama because everybody, even me, we sometimes act like we are on the playground, and that it needs to stop. And for what I'm going to say about the trolls and all that, what's going on behind the scene, I've been working behind the scenes for over a year now, working with someone who has connections to the feds, collecting evidence off from all these channels of all these trolls. Hi, Angela. And what I'm going to go through right now. Yeah, Greg. Hi, Tony. What I'm saying is that people need to realize that we have third-party trolls that's going around attacking us all. And and this is why I said we need to stop the fighting. And I have links put up of lives from last month about a troll called Bother. Let me. Okay, let me. This is hi, Christy. Last month, the report came out from Chrissie Mayr that a raw German lady appears shared called Breaking BOYT News. 14-year-old kid, serial assaulter, and CP porn bomber Bother charged with. And this is a 14-year-old boy that's been swatting people, doxing people, and all that for the last couple of years. He's been going around other channels and calling people pedophiles and all that. Plus, from I understand, he also hates transgender people. You probably wonder how is he related to this community, paranormal community, another community? That's one thing. From what I understand, he was one of his victims was a guy named Jake Hudson. Jake Hudson is also a victim of Tards On Deck, who is also on the lawsuit with Joker against Tards On Deck. And guess where I also followed Jake? Okay, Haley. And this is where I found where Jake goes. Or Jake goes follows. Jake follows Stonie Ganja and Ghost. And he was also on a panel with Get Wrecked, this Balder kid. Okay, Vanny. Yeah. Okay, Vanny. Take care. And what I found out is Get Wrecked's main channel is he goes to his main channel. The Get Wrecked main channel is called East Coast Ghost, out of the Fort Myers area. And guess who East Coast Ghost follows? And you guess it, Luke and Rebecca, AAP. AAP's variety channel. I'm not accusing anybody. Yeah. And with that, I'm going to get to that soon, Belinda. Hold on a bit. Yeah. Yeah. The problem with all this is that from what I'm getting is that this kid is going to be federally charged. Plus, he's going to be giving up names of people who helped him, names of the other trolls. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get to that soon, Colleen. And I'm going to have to explain the whole details of what these trolls are doing. This kid was bothering people or swatting people, doxing people, hacking people, you name it. They were cloning channels too, him and his group, if I could think of that. But there's one thing that Tards On Deck said that got me thinking. They have to copy everything, every video and live streams that they did and save it for court cases. letting the computer be the babysitter, and he got hooked into the wrong crowd of people. You know what the BOYT network is called? It's called Bottom of the YouTube. Howdy, Ghost. Bottom of the YouTube is the drama channels are at. You know what I mean? The drama channels that include the a wild German lady appears in that. You have the good drama channels, and then you have the bad drama channels. And the bad drama channels are usually bottom of the YouTube is like the Tards On Deck and Hey Derek and Chappo FYM and all that. Or Triple T in the Iceman group of people. We could put Stonie at the bottom of that place too. These drama channels spilled into the other communities, including the paranormal community. It got me thinking with the doxing and all that. Back in 21, Amy of Paranormal Mountain had a stranger showed up to her house and broke in and started beating her up. And that guy said, "This is revenge" and all that, and Amy is a transgender paranormal person. And I believe Amy got doxxed too. Some of the victims of this bother are transgender people, like Minnie Manson and all that. That shows up on these channels down there. So there's kind of like a connection right there. and from what I could see, some of the people that I saw that's also a victim of these trolls are people that I met through Mazda. And one of the members of this person's channel, a wild German lady appears as Hazel. I saw her in the chat talking. And some other people. Now, Uh, there's been more continuous for stories from Jenni JenJen. Have more info. I'm not going to play all of them because you probably would know. I put the links up if you want to watch these live streams later and the videos. More and more of these information that I got out is through this. Oh, Derek. Yeah, Angela. So this is one that have the little more higher need to have a little more details in it where it said Jake Hudson. I think Jake Hudson was a panel guest of people. Don't hold me up that it's one of these live streams of that play these things. So, yes, Chrissie Mayr is a comedian from New York City, and she was a victim of bother. This one said, noodles or bother, who's the trotter? Except for this 14-year-old, Angela. Noodles and Butters had a podcast together. And recently, Noodles decided to step away from Butter. Somebody had to, these adults should know that this Butter is a 14-year-old. this video show where Bader was on a panel and told the Bergs to go in to kill himself. Lately, sadly, the Bergs the wife Jill passed away recently. Rest in peace, Jill. And though I don't think it's suicide, it was long health. They're all overgrown kids that need spanking, Derek. This Kermit dude is sticking up for Bader. Bader is, let's say, need to this guy trying to say that King Cobra was the slaughter and all that, not Bader. But but it's not true. The kid confessed, but King Cobra might be investigated. This is Bartersano. Do you see how similar his setup is? Do you see how similar the setup is? Those fake sites that go after Belinda, Stonie, Angela, J Mac, and all that. Take snippets of clips of videos and all that. That's what something like Stonie would do. Right there. Noodle, sad attack, things like that. From what I know, they're probably, yeah, he's just a minion. They're looking into who he's in touch with and all that. Tards On Deck could be targeted. Chappo FYM could be targeted. The people that Bader was on panel with, like Wreck Get Wrecked, aka East Coast Ghost, Noodles, Meanie Manson, you name it. They'll probably look into Stonie, Ginger Paranormal, Maria Toba, Haunted Hill Cat. They probably gonna look at who's at Luke and Rebecca's, who's doing all the trolling and doxing. And guess where this kid is from? West Virginia. You know who was in West Virginia? Sheriff. I wonder. I have suspicion that the email sent to Luke and Rebecca was a spoof, a clone, making it sound like Sheriff was accusing somebody else as being a pedophile. Yeah, I hate that word too. And if you look at it, yeah, some of these people do the dark web, try and hide their trace, Tony. That's the ideal. And I have to say this, but Tards On Deck also needs to be watched out before they start attacking people again. They started targeted Peppermint Patty. And that is bad news. And I have to say this, Donna Cantor, please stop giving them targets to attack. You're just going to make you look like, hi, Haley, it's just going to make you look bad, and the feds could look into you. It's also same towards Maria, Crypt Keeper, Stonie, Ginger. They're trying to get Tards on Deck to go after Belinda, Angela, and all that. And go after Lady Jax. Yeah. The other group that I'm talking about, Triple T, Iceman, that group, Lori Faust. You guys could also be looked at too because of what's going on. People who's not part of the troll group, back away. You don't want to be getting involved in these things. because this is very serious. Because, yeah. And I saw who was in the live stream stats of those videos at Tards On Deck. Ones with scissors, Crypt Keeper, Ginger, Luke and Rebecca, or Bam Bam and Pebbles, we call them. Yeah. And that's why I was trying to call out Vegas Paranormal and them. Stop. I'm trying to say, look at what's going on, what I presented. People need to look and see that this is much more serious than it is. We are now seeing the clearer picture of who these third-party trolls are that's causing us these problems. Excuse me. Dang it. Sure, Haley. Yeah. There were some things that she was doing last. It was something that she was doing last year that she was doing. She was mocking Demon Baby. That to me, I consider cyberbullying, and I called her out on that. And Roof and Hound got mad at me for calling her out and mentioned their name. I haven't mentioned their name in a long while, so until now. And I want to make it clear to Roof and Hound, we need to stop and communicate. Stop this fighting and communicate. I'm trying my best to help people. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. But shrouding and doxing and people getting hurt, it's not, you can't have thick skins anymore when feds gets involved, especially when CP is being involved. Yeah. And hi J Mac. And what we go see is that we in this community need to put our differences aside and come together and talk. I'm open for Roof and Howl to talk to me. I'm open for Horror to talk to me in private if he wants to. Go ahead, Haley. And once we start putting our differences aside and working together to get the truck stop, and we could have a peaceful community. These trolls are turning each of us to turn on each other, and that needs to stop. Yeah, I was thinking about quitting too myself, Haley, because people assume that I'm doing this to hurt people, which I was not. I was doing this to warn people about what's happening, and people don't want to listen. And this is where got today. People hating each other. And that's one thing. When you do that, turning on people, making them think they're worthless and all that, it could lead to somebody to yeah, 100% there, Haley. Yeah, there's some of us like me don't have people to talk to in real life. It is hard for us people with disabilities to have friends. Yeah, yeah. I thought I thought Ginger was a friend, but she wasn't. It hurt me. And Maria, she hurt me. All that I did it, I broke down. I I got to the point where it and it hurt me with Carl and Paul talk about me. I mean, snow cone. Haley knows who I'm talking about. Frostbite. Uh, I could go on. Gee, I thought him of it. as a little I thought G was a little brother, but he's not. He's and Wolf and Hound turned on me. I never did anything bad to them. I wanted the stuff that's being said about them to stop. And I was angered that someone talks lost for words. I liked her. And people turning on me is not good. These are real emotions. And the horror fiend turned on me. I didn't do anything to him. I don't know why he would turn on me like that. The reason why I don't like what Donna is doing is because she is the one that made things worse through the when all this drama started, when she brought up Bam Bam and Pebble's kids. That was where their true target was, because of what Donna said. And that's why we need to stop making these live streams attacking each other. We need to do more productive streams like this. Talk to each other. How do we combat all this? Okay, Haley, take care. Yeah. And like I said, people need to stop lying about other people too. And I'm talking to Paranormal Shirts. Gee, please stop. I saw good in you, but you turned bad lately. There's probably other people starting live to go rail against me, like Bob or G, but it's not. It's not going to happen. Now, from what I'm saying about all this, what I'd seen since I first joined this community, I saw people being accused of being pedophile back in late 2020. That was directed toward Omar my gosh. That's the first time I saw that being said. Then it was Carl, Crypto Lube. Then I saw that being directed at Peppermint Patty, Wolf and Hound. Go on and on. And all this needs to stop. And I seen this being played out before. I learned that this was going on before that, when Stonie accused of Mike a few years before that. And that's where the third party trolls created all those channels to attack people like Belinda, like Angela, like Stonie, like J-Man, attack Anita, attack Kay, attack Francis. I could go on and on. They're cloning other people's accounts, making them say things. I got report that there was a cloned account of Anita went into Nub's channel the other night. And Nub said that he knew it wasn't her right away. So it is kind of funny what's going on. And it needs to stop. This doxing, this throttling, this trolling, cloning accounts, attacking people. Yours too, huh? Yeah. And this is to Stonie. The person that harassing you is not Angela. Those are clone accounts of her channel. And they're the same ones that going after Angela. To let you know. Or fake restraining orders went to the wrong person. Yeah. Yeah. There are still others out there that's probably behind border that's trying to hide their tracks. But somebody tried to dox me last month for one of my live streams. So it is what it is. What I've been seeing since 21, all this happening. What happened to Peppermint Patty, to Roof and Hound? What caused those two to fight and all that? And I begin to think of it as because of what this news is connected to with Botter's arrest. Yes, there are still more bad actors that needs to be caught. That's behind Botter. we're all still not safe. And this is why I was trying to tell other people like Wolf and Hound, like Lost for Words, like Sugar, like Jax, and everybody. We need to stop and think about this. Stop, work together, try to find out, and save all the evidence that we can to support us. I've been saving what I can, and my computer's getting full of evidence. And it's getting be pretty bad. The clearing up some misunderstandings, yes. Yes, I made a mistake when I called out Vegas Paranormal. And I said Wolf and Hound, and then I just recently remember it was the issue with Paranormal Playground that they had with not Vegas. I'm sorry to Vegas, and I'm sorry to Wolf and Hound that I accuse you of something that you two had nothing to do with on that issue. And it's kind of sad what people are doing. Is it going to be bad still? Yeah. We're going to still get these trolls. We don't know who still out there. We know one of them is caught and his phone and everything is being scoured as we speak. This Tards On Deck in legal hot water? Probably so. Not just from the civil lawsuit, probably from the feds. We don't know. Same with Chappo FYM group. Iceman. Any other group of trolls, or days are numbered on these platforms because a 14-year-old kid screwed up. And people didn't know he was a kid. And my opinion on this is that we do need to stop, look, and listen to what I have said and what was being laid out with this border situation and what these trolls are doing. These trolls are doing this on purpose to tear us apart, for us to attack each other, to make us look like drama channels. Yes, there are some the dark side of the paranormal community. If it's Stonie or paranormal search right now, which is toxic. And if people wants to know why these things are happening, let's take a look at the video links that I put out that have all this info. It kind of get a little crazy, it seems. Some of these are big YouTubers. Like Chrissie Mayr and the Steel Toe Morning Show. Hi, Belinda. You missed what I said. I laid out. Hi, Michael. That's why I laid out why all the troll clone accounts that Stonie think was Angela and J-Max could be part of what I just described. I'm doing well, and thanks for stopping by. And yeah, this is more of a PSA, public service announcement, in fact. So, and if people think I was trying to be drama about it, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be drama about it. I was trying to warn people what's happening. And people just blew me off. And the issue is now we know the facts are out there that backs me up. Would people still think I'm a troublemaker? I hope not. All I was doing is looking out for my friend's back. If it was Rufus Howell, Haley, J-Mac, Uncle Paul, Fanny, Emmy, Sugar of Go Get the Paranormal, G of Paranormal Search, and James Dawson, everybody, Horror Fiend Collector, Derek. I could name all in all. I consider you all my friends. Yeah, G. Even though I don't like what you've done, I thought you as a little brother and a friend. And I hope you listen, open your eyes, and do the right thing. And I'm hoping for other people to do the right thing, open up, apologize to other people, to look at this and say, okay, I got at this the wrong way. I should have make fun and say demon baby and all that, or this person is bad, or that person is bad. As it is, with my hearing and speech problem, I've been called a lot of names. I even been called the R word as a kid. So anybody that says call people's names, things like that. Do you know what it does to me inside? It hurt me because it brings up bad memories. I don't care who it came from. If it came from Paranormal Church, Stonie, Luke and Rebecca, uh, Joker, Sugar, Vegas Paranormal, Ginger Paranormal. I could go on and on. Name call is not right. Words do hurt. I do thought I saw the pain in G's eye. People don't know after the accident, people could change. Because you don't know if after the accident somebody could have survivor's guilt. And the name calling does could help hurt someone big time. And no, G, I don't agree with all the things you're doing. And I don't agree with what you said about Jenny Love. To me, what you said about a reenactment of the R word and I'm not saying that R-E, but the R-A-P with the E, it could get our channel taken down completely and banned from YouTube. You need to be careful of what you say and what you do with our channel. Anything that is sexual in nature, they deem against their terms. You need to look up that terms again, G. And stop listening to Tards On Deck and them. They're only going to bring you down too. You're going to fall into the drama side of those people. And Donna needs to back off, take a break, think about her actions and what she have said, and think how she have been hurting other people big time. I don't hate people. I just hate what they say and what they do. Their actions and words speaks louder than they meant to be. And like I said, about the issue with like father, like son, to call a truce, it doesn't mean they fully trust or be friends with them. The saying go, so forgive but never forget saying, that's what we should do. We should bury the hatchet aside, speak, try and help each other in the drama. If we can't do that, then how can we be able to help each other in the future? And people need to know I'm not doing it to hurt people on purpose or cause drama or cause trouble, because am doing it because I do care about other people. Thank you, Tony. Hi, Cheesecake. And like I said, we have bad actors that want us to tear us apart. Do we want to tear each other apart? And like I told Lost for Words this, we all have different life experience, but we all have different ideals. But let me expand on that. Like, me and Lost for Words could get together and talk about our life differences and talk and learn from each other. Maybe she could pick up things to help people with disabilities for her vlog ideals. Because we all are different beings. If we were all the same people, think the same, we would be like the Borg in the Star Trek series. And Belinda would be our Borg queen. Uh-oh, I'm going to hear that one from Bob now. Oh, sorry about coughing. And I'm sorry to everybody who are upset with me. All I was doing is trying to watch out for her back and call out people who crossed the line, in my opinion. If it was Vegas, Paranormal, Sugar, Paranormal Church, Joker, it doesn't mean I hate you. It means that there's something that you said and done that I thought was more crossing the line. I hope people understand that. See, I'm not taking anybody's sides. I want people to learn. Is there something that I've said that may have triggered somebody off? See, that way we could open the discussion more. Get people come up on panel and all that. I could, if anybody wants to come up on panel now, I could let you up on panel. Yeah. I hope we could Hi, George. Let me see. I'm trying to get my chat to come up. There we go. You're welcome, Terry. Hello, Dior. Let me see. There, got it pinned. So remember, you need to show yourself when you come up on panel. So, any questions about what I found out? There's a lot of info on Iceman that Triple T put up. Um, there's other things that we could see in the future could happen. I will report if I hear any more arrests or anything. And I hope this is a wake up call for everybody that we do have bad people out there in the street, in the YouTube community that wants to cause us problems. There are lots of other bothers out there. Some of them are kids and some of them are adults. Some of them could be in their 60s, for all we know. And what I'm trying to do is that people need to stop and think. If you're angry at somebody, maybe that person was the one that started it. If you didn't start it and that person didn't start it, think of a third party involved. And with all this drama and all this fighting that we've seen the past couple of years, I have seen a third party involved in all of this. They wanted to split us up with fighting and all that. Okay, Vanny, take care. Hope it you get that fix. Let's pray for Vanny for him to be okay. He got bit on the face by a spider. And people need to check what's going on. Okay, Vanny. We're going to let you. We're hoping and praying that you get taken care of. Now, $23 likes. Let's get this likes up. He was bitten on the face by a spider in his it's been swollen up. And yeah, I guess Virginia, so you need to get it fixed, Vinny. Now, if we're going to see any more drama, yeah, because these trolls, like Barter, wants it to happen in these communities, want us to fight each other, want to attack each other. And I want to point out that everybody that we're fighting with right now, I don't think they're all bad. Maybe a few exceptions like Stonie or sometimes Luke and Rebecca goes too far. Crypt Keeper, Florida, Boston J. Good luck, Fanny. And on and on. And the reason is we should not read out the good people. It's like you're reading out the baby in the bathwater. And that is not really a good idea, because what you have is that you could get rid of people that are good to you, that do have her back, but we could always agree to not agree on certain issues. And these trolls want us to break us apart. Now, I have people don't want to speak to me, have me blocked, and all that. And blocking other people. What I think it is, it's becoming too childish for everybody to do that. If you want to disagree with somebody, that's okay. Have a discussion about it with them in person. And hash things out and say, I agree with you on this. I don't agree with you on that. And work that way out. And there's always different sides of the stories. For me, I've been spending a lot of time in lots of people's chats, in live streams, watching. I see what's going on and all that. And sometimes it's not people on the panel that I pay attention to a lot. And sometimes people in the chats. If you don't pay attention to people say in the chats and all that, then you won't know that these people are doing something that's wrong. Like Like I've been catching Donna since the time all this drama started in Amanda's and Sarah's live stream on Like Father Like Son's channel. And I called her and Scotty Waldo out for bringing Pebbles and Bam Bam's kids into the set. And when Amanda and Sarah saw me, said that they spoke up too. Yeah, everybody's been having it. And lots of people been getting thoughts too. And from my standpoint, this is what I see, and I speak out, and I do speak up to say what I think is wrong. I had Bad Medicine ban me out of Joker's channel, and Joker didn't like that, and he had to unban me. And I talk to Joker private sometimes. Hi, Crimson Ghost. Joker is not really a bad person. There's times on his life, I think he goes a little too far on certain things. Does that mean he's a bad, evil person like the Tards think he is? No. And one thing about these Tards on Deck said about Isabel. Go take a flying leap into the volcano pit. Okay, take care, Georg. And that Isabel is not a bad person. She did help talk G Paranormal Church down when he was drunk that night. And I do see that she do care about people. And people like Tards on Deck, Chappo FYM, going after people because they do care about other people. It's not white. Especially all these trolls. I do care. I do care myself. All this bickering, drama, attacking other people, it's making me very sad and wants me to break down at times. I did break down that one time last year because of all the attacks on Haley, and I believe some of the things that were said. And I talked to Haley out in that. And I didn't believe, don't know what to think back then. What was the truth in all that? And I had people in my chat fighting with each other, and I asked them nicely not to fight with each other. That was before I banned Luke and Rebecca from my channel. And I also banned Crypt Keeper and Snafu Snaps. And I don't want trouble in my live stream and my channel. I don't want the drama. I wanted my channel to be a safe place for people, not for people to attack each other. I had Donna and Luke and Rebecca, AAP's variety channel, fighting in my channel at that time. I said, enough is enough. Other people were asking them to stop. This channel is not our place to do that. It's not our place to start trouble in other people's channel either. I tell this to Donna, to Luke and Rebecca, to others who's doing these things. Enough is enough. If you think drama sells, it does not. If you want to create a drama program for YouTube, create a scripted show, like a cop show or something like that. Or do a spoof of a Big Brother or Survival something. Don't do these live streams, drama live streams, tear other people down. It makes you all look bad. And I'm talking to you, Stonie and Luke and Rebecca, Ginger Paranormal, Maria Toba, Haunted Hill Cat. I could name a lot of other people. This is not the place to do it. It makes you look like you're cyber bullies if you do these drama live streams attacking people. And the thing is, people need to understand to respect each other, to show support, to love, to have peace. And I keep seeing people turning on people because of misconceptions and lies. And from third party, like these trolls I'm talking about. I'm trying to say these people need to understand more into what's going on and don't have blinders on. And people need to look and say, okay, who is the bad guy? Really the bad guys here? Am I really the bad guy trying to warn people about these trolls? No. Am I being the bad guy to call out people who I think crossed that line? No. And I want Donna to think about this and others out there, Jamie, sand, you name it. Think what you doing. Think before you speak and type. You are hurting a lot of people. What you're doing. YouTube's paranormal search. And for Sugar Vegas Paranormal, that you guys have stopped what you doing, and applaud you for it. But there's one thing, Sugar, and I mean it from my heart. I think you might want to take people back, because these people will give you more views if you accept them, who have not attacked you or anything. Same with Wolford Hound, same with Lost for Words, same with other people. Because for me, I did a live stream and I condone what G said in his drunken rage. I wasn't paying attention to him at that night because I was busy trying to control the chat, because people were banning people and timing people out, and third-party trolls coming in causing issues. Donna setting G off like usual, and all that. It's kind of hard to keep up what's going on. And when I did that live stream, I thought G was turning the page, and he made the apology live stream and video. I thought it was out of his heart. If G is really truly sorry about it, then he should do a live stream, apologize to everybody. And G needs to listen to people. When people want to help you, try and help you get past our dark side, receive them. Because you could learn from the kindness of other people. And where you could learn from that, you could show kindness to other people. Going ranting off on people is bad. And G, like I said at the beginning, I did not do that live stream on the Hinsdale house with James. I did all the research all by myself. And you knew about it, that I was doing the research. And you accused me of doing it with James is flat out a lie. And Jamie needs to tell the truth as well. I never did anything bad, said anything nasty to other people. And I get crapped on by a lot of people because I didn't take sides. Then I said, hold on, yes, I did say, look, Joker went a little too far. G went a little too far. Sugar went a little too far. Vegas Paranormal went a little too far. Did I say anything bad about them? No. I didn't call them derogative names or anything. I just wanted to let them know, look, we're going down the rabbit hole to be like Luke and Rebecca or Stonie or these third-party trolls that's coming in, which we're trying to avoid. And if people want to know about these things, look. Like I said, when I was a bully as a kid and all that, words did hurt me, and I didn't want to be here. And like I said, if it's G, if it's Sugar, if it's Luke and Rebecca, if it's Stonie, or if it's Joker or anybody else, you have to watch what you say on here. You don't know who have a mental health issue. You may possibly push that person to commit, you know what, to end their life, to end their lives. You know what I mean? And we do have people that on here on social media that got cyberbullied to a point where they did end their lives. And it's something that we have to think about. Pushing people away is not an ideal either, because that person really needs friends, needs somebody to talk to, and all that. And I hope Wolf and Hound and Horror Feed and others listen to this to understand that that if you keep doing this, you're going to probably push away somebody who needs friendship to get through these issues. And I've seen a lot of drama and all that. And I've seen Donna on Peppermint Patty's panel the other night too. Donna, please don't make things any worse as it is now. I would like you to think about what you have said and what you have done. Think real long and hard, and 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 maybe you could apologize to people. Jamie as well, and to San and to G, to anybody out there. Yeah, I agree, Terry. And people need to understand that if you know somebody longer, you have to listen to other people and pay attention more to these people like Donna or Jamie or that to see what kind of patterns they're doing. And Donna doesn't know that, or if she does know or doesn't care, that she hurt a lot of friends with her, what she said and her actions. Right, Terry. Let's make paranormal great again. We need to come to agreement that people need to understand that the drama creators aren't the people who try to warn people you about. It's probably somebody that you know for years that's causing the problems. And the thing is, we need to understand and work together, not be hateful, not try to turn people against each other. And that's what Donna has. Her and Jamie, both. I don't know what they told G behind the scene about Sugar and the Go Get Them team or Lady Jax. And I heard samples of what they said about Jenny Love and PDX and Willa and Isabel and all them. I'm not privy to what was said, but I need to say people need to stop this. And the drama needs to end. Yes, we're going to get trolls coming in. If we want to work together and help each other grow and all that, it has to take people who has kind hearts to help heal this community together. I wanted to bring this community together as one to fight against these trolls. But I have certain few people that keeps making it hard. Donna, Luke and Rebecca, Stonie, Ginger Paranormal, Maria Haunted Hellcat, others like that. If we want to work together, we need to stop these BS games that's being played. Donna needs to stop. And for you to bring up accusing people, bashing or husband, Donna, when they were not doing it. That was a lie. Nobody was bashing anybody. We're just trying to get the truth out there because of what is being said. One thing you don't do is do a reenactment of a RAPE by tying somebody up in the basement. That's against the terms of service on YouTube. And that's going down the road with I'm Stace or RJ Station or something, J Station, where he made a video saying that his girlfriend is dead and all that to get sympathy, but it turned out it was all an act and she wasn't dead and all that, and his channel got terminated. And these things need to stop. Yes, you could do some type of reenactment, but not that type of reenactment. That is too sensitive a topic to cover. And like I said, all those trolls account, especially the ones that created to attack Belinda using her dead daughter's name and all that, it's not cool either. Using Angela's father's name is not cool. It's not cool to bring up anybody's dead loved ones. I see that too many times, mostly by trolls, but some of these YouTubers bring them up. And that's where Stonie's channel could get terminated, too. That's a warning, Stonie. Just be careful what you say and do on YouTube. You can't call people the C word anymore and get by with it. You can't get by saying cuss words like you do anymore. Anybody can't do that. Anything that's considered violent, it's not considered YouTube policies. You can't live stream violent video games like Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty much anymore because it's graphical violence. And people need to understand that there are several sides of the story. And like I said, for about a year now, I've been helping behind the scenes with somebody who has contact with the feds, looking into these cyber issues. cyberbullying and all that. And no, my info wasn't from Uncle Paul, what Ginger and Maria keep saying. It came from my source. I don't know the full whole details. I know more than other people know that I can't say. But I can say that they're checking into everybody. Like they have to check into Devilish first before I said he's cleared. I looked into J-Max background a little. Yes, J-Mac, I did. It's something that you said that you've done in the past that helped law enforcement. I know some people who also do the same thing, and they said they know you, so you pass. But the one thing that who's haven't been cleared yet, from what I know, is Stonie. Or Luke and Rebecca, for that matter. Anybody else that connected with them? Yep. Yep, J-Mac. Yeah, I did have friends who do the same thing that you did. You used to do. Yeah. Yeah, I know them since 2001. Through law enforcement groups on. Yeah. I know them through law enforcement groups that I've been in the Yahoo groups back then. I had a lot of lawyer and police law enforcement friends in that community. So, and that's where I know that Stonie is full of crap with her restraining order. That's one thing I would point out. You don't, courts can't send it through mail or email, Stonie. They have to send the restraining order through a court appointed official, if it's a sheriff or a law enforcement officer. So our story is BS. And I know for a fact that the whatever Luke and Rebecca sent to J Mac and Amy, my friends were laughing at it and said that would be thrown out too. So, like I said, people need to watch what they're doing on here. As it is, if you keep doing this, trying to shut somebody up or have them removed from YouTube, that makes you a cyber bully and a cyber stalker. And I'm looking at you, Stonie. And I will end this here for tonight. I'm going to do another regular, another live stream next week on Games Part 2, where we could talk about games and all that. About paranormal in games, you know. Red Dead Redemption has UFOs and ghosts and all that in it. Zombies and all that, and legends. And with that, I'll say love, peace, and have a... Hi, Momo. You just came in at the ending. Team Rewatch. And with that, I'll let you all go. Thank you, and stay safe, and have a wonderful night. And show the love, consider it, and respect each other, and put the differences aside, and let's bring people back together to make this community great again. Thank you, and good night.